So welcome back. This week we're working on, had a little issue. Have a blind on the window of my house, and the little string to pull the blind up and down. Need to get those out of the way. So I was trying to think of what is some way to do some hook. Well, a few weeks ago, Joey Vandersteeg posted a video on creating a smaller coat hook. And the idea struck me, what if I take that design and change it a little bit to kind of like a boat or dock hook design? And so that's what I decided to go. So that's what we're gonna build out today or this week. And so here we go. So on this project, we're gonna use basically a 3/8 square bar. The design of it, because it's bow hook, we have kind of the flange where it's mounted at the wall. There's going to be kind of a leg coming up on each side, you know, symmetrical hopefully, and then will be kind of a mass on the end of each. We'll be working this area down to about less, you know, 1/4 inch or smaller, and hopefully we'll get some of the mass to travel across, leaving kind of a backbone across the flange itself. If I flipped it and drew it the other way, so we see the mass here. We'll see kind of our legs come in. They're bent up that way, and then the flange will be kind of flared out, kind of in a diamond shape here, like so, with a hole on this side, hole on this side, and hopefully we'll get a backbone across here, and then kind of split that out. So that's kind of the goal that we'll be using the 3/8. This will probably end up being kind of a 1 inch area, and then we'll keep kind of the 3/8 mass on each end, 3/8, and then this area here, you know, is 1/4 or less than. And so that's kind of what we'll be trying to go for. So hopefully you can follow along as we continue. So here we are at the edge of the anvil. We're trying to isolate each of our 3 masses on each end. First, the one end, we isolate some mass in the middle that's going to get flattened out for our flange attachment, and then isolating on the third side, which will be then cut off. So from there, I'm just trying to make things symmetrical as we kind of keep going. So you can see I'm trying to keep things the same length, I think on each side, as I'm forging that out and measuring to just about 1.25 inches on each side, trying to keep both those legs the same length and before we cut them off. see where I struggled a little bit upsetting the ends on this hook, but what I ended up having to do was kind of create a little notch over the edge of the anvil, and that would give me something so it would catch, so I could upset that into the diamond shape there. The tool here, where I meant to upset the flange and it spread out, it left too much material in the spine, so I'm gonna either have to make a new one, which will make a good video later, but what we'll end up doing, you can see here, I tried upsetting the edges of it, try to get those flanges to come out further, but in the end I just ended up flattening it the whole way, as you can see here, and then created my shape from there. And there you go, another job well done. If you're trying to learn to forge, always try to think of a way where you can forge a solution. Well, that's it for this episode, but if you want to see the finish, make sure you hit subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next one.